Picture this. You walk into a workplace proudly displaying a massive sign that reads 327 days without an accident. It's bold, it's bright, it's meant to inspire confidence. But somewhere in that same workplace, there's an employee who twisted his ankle yesterday. Now they're limping around pretending everything is fine. See, he doesn't want to be the one who ruins the streak. He doesn't want to be the reason the pizza party gets canceled for not working safe. He doesn't want the blame. That moment right there, that is the problem. It's the quiet pressure that zero incident reward systems create. And it's a reason I am here talking to you today. Zero incident reward systems sound great on the surface. They look good in the board meetings. They make leadership feel like the safety program is working. But the truth is far more complicated, far more dangerous. According to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, as many as half of severe workplace injuries go unreported when workers feel discouraged from speaking up. Think about that. That's mind-blowing. Half. That means the safety data that many organizations rely on is only telling them the fraction of the story. To help visualize this, take a look at my first slide. An iceberg, but only from the waterline up. That tiny visible tip represents the injuries that actually get reported. The ones that make it into the OSHA log, the ones that show up on the annual safety meeting. But beneath the surface, that is where the real danger lives. Unreported injuries, near misses, unsafe conditions, hazards workers see every day but don't feel safe reporting. This is the iceberg theory of workplace safety. What you see is only a small fraction of what actually exists. And when organizations reward zero incidents, they unintentionally encourage workers to keep everything below the surface. In other words, they reward silence, not safety. If we ignore this need, if we keep pretending the iceberg is only the part that we see, then the hidden portion only grows. More hazards go uncorrected, more workers get hurt, and leadership remains blind to the risk that's right below their feet. So what do? Well, we stop rewarding zero incidents. We start rewarding hazard identification. Instead of celebrating the absence of reported injuries, we celebrate the presence of proactive reporting. Instead of punishing honesty, we encourage it. Instead of hiding the iceberg, let's bring it to the surface. Now look at my second slide. This one shows the full iceberg, both above and below the waterline. This is what happens when workers feel safe reporting hazards. The hidden risks rise to the surface. The organization finally sees the whole picture, and this isn't just a feel-good idea. It's backed by research. A study published in the Safety Science found that organizations focusing on leading indicators, like hazard reporting, reduce serious injuries over time because they catch problems early. When workers speak up, safety teams can intervene before someone gets hurt. Now, some people argue that zero incident boards motivate workers. But OSHA warns that these systems actually suppress reporting and increase the size of the hidden iceberg. Others say hazard reporting takes too much time. Preventing one serious injury is going to save you far more time, money, and human suffering than any streak ever could. Hazard identification incentives don't just change behavior, they change the culture. They tell workers, we want to know the truth. We want to fix the problems. We want you safe. Now imagine what your workplace could look like if you made this change. Imagine a culture where workers don't hide injuries, they report hazards before anyone gets hurt. Imagine a safety board that doesn't say 327 days without an accident, but instead proudly displays 47 hazards identified this month. That number tells a story of engagement. That number tells a story of awareness. That number tells a story of honesty. It tells you your workers are paying attention. It tells you your safety system is alive. Imagine supervisors thanking workers for reporting near misses instead of questioning them. Imagine safety meetings where people talk about what almost happened, not what officially did happen. Imagine that iceberg flipping. The hidden danger shrinks. The visible information grows, and your organization becomes safer, not because people stayed quiet, but because they told the truth. This is what a proactive safety culture looks like. This is what a real prevention looks like. This is what leadership looks like. So as we close, remember this. Zero incident rewards don't create safer workplaces. They create quieter ones. They hide the very injuries and hazards we want to know about. But you have the power to change that. Take down that days without an accident sign. Retire that streak. Stop rewarding silence. Replace it with a system that celebrates hazard identification, near-miss reporting, and proactive communication. Build a culture where your workers feel safe telling the truth, even when the truth is inconvenient. Because the safest workplaces aren't the ones with the smallest iceberg. They're the ones where the iceberg is fully visible. Thank you.